Hey, welcome back to From the Scriptwriter's Table, a presentation by Winding Trails Media. This is a video podcast series that is aimed at writing audio plays, but it can be used for all other styles of writing with tips and so forth. And today we're going to talk about stream of consciousness as a narrator. Now, I've talked about with dialogue and narration, a narrator is both essential and probably the most dangerous character in your stories that you write. Stream of consciousness is a great device in writing your narration. However, just like all other forms of narration, it's dangerous because you don't want to lose the audience as they're listening, because they've got so many other choices that they can go to now to get their entertainment needs. Stream of consciousness actually is a device used in writing audio plays and also in writing other fiction. That is the sense that you're actually listening to that you've become telepathic and you're listening to the thoughts inside the character's head. Because I don't know about you guys, I sure the heck don't think in complete and total sentences or complete total paragraphs as I'm going. And sometimes comes out in these podcasts here because I'm doing this straight off the cuff. The idea of the stream of consciousness narration allows for the narrator to not only give the thoughts of what's going on in the story and allowing the audience to connect to that character in a more intimate way than, say, a character who is just telling the story of their lives. It's also allowing for us to be able to see more of how that story is impacting that character, or why that character thinks or does what they do, because we are inside their head. I'm going to read to you as an example of how this works. What is part of the script by, I believe, Arch Obler. If I'm wrong with that, I hope not, because I'm looking forward to reading this. Actually, yes, I am correct. It is from Arch Obler. It is The Ugliest Man in the World. Now, let me pause for a second. Okay, I realize that radio dramas of the old days have come and gone, and now it's being reborn. If you do not know who Arch Obler is, after you're done listening to me, go onto YouTube or wherever and find some radio dramas written by Arch Obler. Arch basically was one of the greatest writers of the time. He also acted, and so often, if I've got my history right on him, he also sometimes appeared or acted kind of not like Stan Lee does in the Marvel movies, but he does appear. He makes cameos. Arch Obler's writings are kind of a precursor to Twilight Zone and other Twilight Zone style stories. I highly recommend it for learning how to write radio dramas, and just for plain fun. Okay, so in this part, we've got a couple of characters. We've got Paul, Mother, and then a younger version of Paul. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my best to act. I'm not an actor. I'm going to try my best to act all these parts for you. And what I'm also going to do is, no, I'm not. I'm going to leave this for another time period of when we're talking about writing dialogue, and it's putting direction into the dialogue of what you want. Okay. Ugliest man in the world. All right. I'll think the thing for the last time. Tear the words around in my head over and over as they've torn for 30 years. Ugliest man in the world. Ugliest man in the world. Press the trigger and stop it. Press the trigger No, I can't. Got it. Got to wait. Wait for what? My chance. Yes, my chance to think. Think it all out clearly for the first time in my life. How it started, why it's ending this way. Think it out all clearly from the start. Then press the trigger. School today, Paul. School today, Paul. There's a start. First day of school. How old was I? 9 or 10? She kept me home away from the others. I didn't know why until that day she said, "School today, Paul." I said, "All right, Mother." She took me to school, into a room full of more children than I've ever seen. I was so happy, wondering why her face was white and set. She said, "Miss Edwards, this is my son. I want him in your class. Please be kind to him." Before the teacher could answer, Mother hurried out of the room and left me there. The teacher's eyes were on me. Okay. Not the greatest actor in the world, don't pretend to be, but hopefully that gave you a taste for not only the stream of consciousness narrator, which Paul played, but also some of the writings of our Tumblr. You can't be moved but to hopefully enjoy those stories. So I'm going to end this here for today. Check out windingtrailsmedia.com. Monthly we have from the Scriptwriters Table, which is a totally free broadcast or free podcast webinar, web course that's for you, the writer, to participate in. Bring your stories there. Doesn't have to be just radio dramas. If you've got places which you're stuck, that's the idea, is to be able to bounce stories back and forth off each other. Seating is limited, so sign up now. There will be one per month. Next, also too, we have web courses for writers. Those are paid courses, but they are intimate. Seating, again, is limited, but it goes deeper into depth of the writing industry, writing business, and how to write. Finally, find us on Facebook, Tumblr, Twitter, and so forth. Find us on social media, like our pages, share them with your friends, even the non-writing friends, especially the non-writing friends. Because starting in the fall of 2016, we will start coming to you with actual radio plays or audio plays. Tune in, it's going to be exciting. I'm looking forward to it. I think we've got 3 scripts that have been submitted to us that are really going to be fun to listen to, and they are really different. So, if you're interested in writing for us or writing an audio play, yes, we do pay for scripts. Please see our page at windingtrailsmedia.com and look for script calls. Thank you. Have a great day writing.